Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 5th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day. We had some rain here and there, had a massive rainstorm come rolling in late at night as I was heading to bed, but overall pretty good day. Got up this morning, got woke up in the middle of the night and whatnot with the fireworks and stuff, and the dogs barking, and just, it is what it is. So you just got to kind of learn to live with that whole scenario of what's going to happen, a little around this time of year, and just kind of tolerate it. And it doesn't do any good to, get all pissed off and call the cops and stuff. Nothing's going to make a difference. So went ahead, just kind of chilled it out. Got this morning though, headed out to the hot tub with the dogs, so the dogs play around a little bit. I have one of the dogs that put the ball on the footstool for me, so I can still throw it while in the hot tub. She'd go chase the ball and come back and kind of entertain myself that way, entertained her that way. Went ahead and got that taken care of. Got done there. Karen slept in quite a bit. She got up a little bit later, and I got in, decided to go feed the RV cats. I only had to feed them this morning, then had to feed them at night. This trip, they were coming back home today, so it was all good. I just had to do a morning feed, which was funny because it was, 10 o'clock at night or so, whatever, and maybe 9 o'clock at night. My wife goes, "Did you feed the cats tonight?" And I'm like, no, I didn't have to. She goes, "Okay." So it was just morning only. She goes, okay. It was that whole concept of, oh crap, you forgot to feed them this evening. So had a good chuckle at that whole thing of, nope, I didn't need it. So went ahead, after I got done with the cats, came back to the house there, hung out with the dogs for a little while and stuff, just kind of chilling out. And as Karen was asking, I was asking, what do you want to do? She's like, what do you want to do? I said, think up something. So she came up with a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, pick something, because these things are really nowhere near each other on, what you want to do. So we decided to go for a motorcycle ride, maybe go for a bit of a walk kind of thing. She wanted to go for a bike ride mostly. So went ahead, sit outside the dogs for a while. I spent, hour and a half outside the dogs playing with them. Got them kind of wore out. So when I did leave for a little while, they were going to be less likely getting into trouble and just hanging out there and chilling out, all lazy as it can be. So we jumped in the motorcycle. We actually ended up heading south out like past Beacon Lake Road, and it's a beautiful little ride out there. And then if we went right or back towards the west, it's just gorgeous back in there, but it's a little farther ride than I wanted to be gone away from the dogs with all the dogs there and stuff today. So we turned left, went over to Oak Hill, rode around Oak Hill a little bit, went to a old Indian tribal area that basically there was a couple houses there and stuff, which is one of the gentlemen she used to work with. His family had donated the property to the state parks years ago, and they bought it when they first moved here, the homestead and 10 acres for a mere $2,000. But this was, long ass time ago. So this place is probably worth, I figured that land of that location's worth, $500,000 an acre right now or some shit. Probably it's, if you split it up into little housing areas and stuff, it'd just be ridiculous, because people are getting $500-800 a month for a lot rent just up the street from it to put an RV on. So, and some of them on the other side of the road are getting $450-500 a month just to stick an RV on the opposite side of the road of the Mosquito Lagoon area. And holy crap, we saw a bunch of squirrels, saw a couple armadillos, and we got ate the shit up with mosquitoes. Like, there's times you look down your legs and you have 8 mosquitoes on your leg, like each leg. It's ridiculous. So got in out of there finally, headed onto the road a little ways, ended up over at River Breeze Park, which is one of the spots we kayak out of off and on. It's a pretty good little spot to kayak out of. You can just shoot right across the intercoastal channel right there, so you get to see some big boats and stuff. But you can go back and there's a lot of kind of backwaters, a little bit more protected from wind, and we almost always see a bunch of dolphins back in there and stuff. We'll see manatees in there and hang. It's actually where I took my cousin, and we got to chase some baby dolphins around as they were teaching the baby dolphins how to hunt. And I say chase, we were just paddling near them. They were still probably 30-40 yards from us, so it wasn't like we were up on them close or nothing, but it was a really cool little time there. We just kind of hung around, chilled out a little bit, went for a little bit of a walk here and there, got back to the house, got drizzled on to get on the bike. Not bad, got drizzled on yesterday I think too, but definitely just had a good time there. Hung out with the rest of the dogs the rest of the day. Just didn't really do much else. We invited people over, nobody came over. I did go get my run on, got back, got cleaned up, hung out a little bit, just dealing with dogs. We had another dog got dropped off, a little dog named Beacon. I think it's a beagle. I don't know what all it has in it. It has beagle in it for sure. We don't know what other mixed breed it has in there. But I'd watched the dog a year or two ago. I think it was probably 2 years ago, well before the pandemic hit. This is the first time she's been out of the house in 18 months. And funny lady. She's quirky. She's a quirky woman. So she kind of comes off as a bit of a farm girl and also a bit of a debutante. I'm not really sure which way I would classify her as, because she kind of comes off a little bit debutante, but she drives a truck and has, I think, horses and stuff and works like a farmhand. So kind of a funny person. So she's English is definitely her second language. So non-native speaker, so we definitely have a little bit of barrier gap there, but it's just the accent mostly worked really well. So we dropped the dog off. We'd met the dog before, so it's no big deal there. Was able to, everything got along. There's a little bit of squabbling here and there and a little bit of acting a fool, but we got that all squashed and got that all taken care of, and it was all good to go after that. So went ahead, we chilled out, and basically just kind of hung around the rest of the day. We ended up making I had some leftover the pork butt. Okay, what are you doing? Are you gonna let me over here or not, dipshit? You can't just keep stopping right by my bumper when this is a turn only lane. So God, I hate people that are like, they set back there just right at your goddamn bumper, and they see you turn on turn signal, and they just stay right at your bumper too slow, and they slow down. Like, I'm still gonna hit you if I pull over there, but then you're gonna blow your horn like I cut you off, and I'm like, I just came up on a turn only lane that I couldn't get in. So stop being an asshole. But anyway, went ahead and basically just kind of chilled out. We just kind of made it a lazy ass day, held out there to stuff. A few people shot off some fireworks throughout the day, which always kind of sucks. It's midday and it scares the shit out of dogs for no reason, and it just, that bites. But it is what it is. You expect this time of year it's going to happen, and it is what it is going to happen. So, but yeah, we hung around a little bit, just made it lazy. We kept it simple. Like I said, we had some potato salad, we had some coleslaw. My wife ended up buying some Tabasco sauce because she wanted to put her pulled pork with barbecue sauce and coleslaw and Tabasco sauce on the sandwich and try and recreate it like she had it, I don't know, somewhere else. Somebody else made it that way, so she wanted to make it that way. So I like my barbecue pulled pork super like wet and like sloppy and stuff. She likes it super dry because the coleslaw adds a lot more moisture to it. So we actually separated out the pork butt, and she had hers and I had mine, so we was able to knock it out that way, so we got to each have exactly what we wanted, which worked out splendidly for us. So I did tell her yesterday, I'm like, dude, I ate 2 hamburgers, stop letting me eat 2 hamburgers, it's too much, I'm full, I'm stuffed. And then today I had 2 pulled pork sandwiches, and I'm like, yeah, I told you yesterday not to let me eat 2 of these, what the hell's wrong? She goes, those hamburgers. I'm like, these are the same thing, they're still sandwiches. So I made fun of that because I was so stuffed, I was so like, I was just out of it. So it is what it is. We hung outside though. She came out with me for a little while. Mosquitoes were getting her pretty good, so we headed in. I haven't slept worth a crap last couple nights because of all the fireworks, so we actually wrapped it up and headed inside pretty early. And then as I was heading in, like, I barely got the dogs inside, and it just started pouring down rain. Like, holy crap, it was bad. It was a storm of all storms, which is good because we're gonna be out there with fireworks. If there was any little fire started after the fireworks, this will help knock them all down. So, and we definitely need the rain right now. But anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.